Good morning, paint lovers, and to especially to those who are planning to go into soft pastels, just like I am. So, this is going to be a quick tip or reminder if you're planning to buy the Rembrandt brand of soft pastels, because if you take a look at this is deep yellow 202, comma 12, lemon yellow 205, comma 12. And so I didn't know that the higher the number goes, let's see if you can see that. So it says here, each color has its own number. Of course, the pure colors are followed by the code, comma 5. Intermediate shades mixed with black are indicated by codes, comma 2 and 3. Codes comma 7 to comma 12 indicate intermediate shades mixed with an increasing amount of white. Emphasis on increasing amount of white because I didn't expect the deep yellow and the lemon yellow to be almost as white, as pure as white. Okay, so I did not read this before I made the purchase. And because I bought this in a different store, not this one. This one has a very nice um, background into the pastel brand, the soft pastel Rembrandt brand. And so some of these are bought from a different store, which does not have this. Okay, so I was expecting it to have at least a little bit amount of yellow, not this white, because I really cannot see any white into it. And I have no idea why Rembrandt made it this way. I was hoping that there would be just a little bit or a hint of yellow into it, but nevertheless, it says here after the number and a comma 12, it says that it's going to have an increasing amount of white into it. And so it's not the Rembrandt's fault, it is my fault. Okay, and just to let you know that I am in love with this brand, of course. I highly recommend this brand. It doesn't have that scratchy sound and feel to it when you're rubbing it into your paper. And this is the brand that I used to make this imitation of the Monet Water Lily. I used the Rembrandt and some of the Marie's colors. So if you're a beginner, this is a little bit of a high-end brand. Not the most expensive just yet, because I think Sennelier is one of those most expensive brands. But this is a very good medium range soft pastel to start with. And I also highly recommend, because I have other uh, sets of soft pastels. I highly recommend for beginners to get one of these 48 color Marie. And looking back, I wish I had gotten the 100 piece Marie's, because it's not that too expensive, and you get a lot of the blues, a lot of the greens that you can use when you're creating your painting. And I am quite happy with this Monet. I bought this imitation of Monet. I bought this card, 30-piece postcard that I'm planning to work on as my next project. And after that, I will probably do the Van Gogh postcard as well. And so there you have it. I just would like to remind you that this is what you have to keep in mind when you're buying your because they have 218 pieces of soft Rembrandt soft pastels. Look there. Okay, so the higher the number after the comma, it means it's going to be more white. The comma 2 and 3, it's going to be darker. So just take a look at this one. I swatched the I The ones on top are still vacant or blank because I'm still waiting for them to arrive. And so if you look at that, 235 comma 3 is supposed to be orange, but it has more black, and that's why it looks like a burnt sienna, but I love it. And the Kaput Murtum red, comma 3 also, and look at that. It's more of like an Indian red, which I love as well. So look at the Mars violet. It doesn't look like violet, right? But it's a comma, not dot, it's a comma 7. And so once it starts getting into the number 7 above, it's going to have more black in the paint. And so far, I have a total of, plus the 4 that is coming today or tomorrow, I have a total of 32 soft pastel Rembrandt sticks, and they have 218. I'm not sure. Maybe I will get some more of the shades as I go along. I kind of like, I have no complaints so far from, because I can use this deep yellow and lemon yellow to create to lighten some of the colors in the mix, in the paint. And if you happen to be in Manila, do go ahead and buy from East Asia Innovations, because the ones that I bought earlier, and especially these four that are coming, are more expensive. I think it's 209 plus shipping, but this one is only 127, so a little over $2, while as the other one is more close to $4 each. Okay, so that's a huge difference. But well, just goes to show that you have to browse through the online shop before you make your purchase, because you can never tell. Maybe there's another cheaper store. At first, I didn't believe that it was that cheap. And so I have to ask them if it's really going to be a full stick and not a half stick. But it turns out that it's a full stick, just like the ones that I purchased that is more expensive. Okay, and so there you have it. This is just a quick reminder for those who are planning to buy the Rembrandt brand of soft pastels, which I gave a 10 out of 10 rating. I love it. I love the way it holds onto the paper. I love the way it blends onto the paper. I love that it doesn't have that scratchy and crumbly feel onto the paper, and the sound, like when you're running a chalk on a blackboard. Ugh. Okay, and so I hope to anyone out there, do try soft pastels, because it is such a nice medium to work with. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a nice day today. It's quite an overcast day here in Manila today. It's May 7, yeah, May 8, 2025. Bye.